handled BT before, and there's no telling what it can do.
All hooked up, and wow, I was able to finish. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why this all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless It's still unclear how this might be related to an extinction entity has the capacity, and if that comes to pass, Higgs attempted to make use of one such, but I know you personally put a stop to it. Hartman told me it's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish, and that's why EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by, in essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant but that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack up. I've prepared a few. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral micro. Well, we've discovered plenty, as their name might suggest, chiral microbes. They're just an amazing discovery all around. Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves... I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use... The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on... Yes, I'm also... The chronobiologist happens to be another member. Our mother belongs to the group too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hart. We've all got similar conditions, but whatever the cause of our syndromes may be. In recent days, large BTs, it's possible that if you're headed that way, you would better, though that might also be a good and if you're interested in some additional work, the staff there I've posted a sub-order. There's no rush. You can pick it up. Thanks again for all your...
Sam, your next destination is the F5E. I'm told one of the staff members there. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued is also caught. Alternatively, you can undertake... I'll leave it up to you, sir.
Order completed. Well... to a beat. Crystal you can use later. Take one of your EX capture grenades and toss it down its throat. Let go. Let go. Let go.
I'm guessing you saw the Tar Lake out west of here. That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott. Whole place got wiped. And since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weird, but the stuff you just brought me, I shared some data with you. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and car. You'll find they're a damn sight better than recently. Folks living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. One more thing that's at us, but now that you're here, before I forget, one favor try it on for Sut. It happened sometime after the giant BT showed up, made contact with residents, and same old story. Massive voidouts happened in the UCA too, remember? Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected. But, you know, every time... Well, the grenade launcher has been configured to fire human, mech, PT, doesn't matter. Now, the cargo catapult still does exactly what you'd expect. But, however, you can now also use catapults to after launching a payload, you can use the catapult pod's integrated camera to... It's a way of attacking targets and all. Pretty cool, right? I suspect it was I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory. So Higgs is we're attempting to develop, and the weapon data I tell you, on the bright side, and if you're up for... This is just how it went down back in the UCA. Truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the advanced expedition. We figured if I did, that BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But promise me you'll never forget he's gone, but... Sorry. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who, come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious... It's filed under suborder... Right.
Fine work as always, Sam. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech out.
Order.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
Hi, Sam.
You're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Neil Vanna, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's, lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago. But Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
Sam, the data you secured, with it we were able and succeed in locating. I'll brief you in depth. Accept this main order.
So you hooked. The network should help. Yeah, him. Private fella, rarely shows his face, but when he does appear again, it'll be a bloody catastrophe. On a scale of what happened to Lakes, but it's my hope that the cargo you pulled... Oh, and the data I shared with you is for a remote get. Something tells me you... The Lord of Atar Lake, a monstrous... I went out with some mates of mine, which is how we learned we were... It's a giant BT, and one of them was responsible for the void out that reduced... Our ship went down in the chaos. Couldn't tell you how I got away from the... I woke up in the company of those twins. They're the... But don't think that's... I can still hear the Lord singing. And we've got to do whatever... The cargo you brought me from our ship is... And when I got a lead... After firing... The Lord of the Tar Lake is a threat we can't afford to ignore.
Feeling about this. Like something seriously big is waiting for us. Stay on your guard and proceed with caution. I see now. They build ghost mechs in this facility. Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them as soon as possible.
fabricator to worry about, and we've secured this data too. There should be 3 fabricators remaining. Keep the ring terminal expansion device safe and proceed to the next one. Fabricators left to disable. Let's move. Bedrock. Almost there. Just one more fabricator to go. Great job, Sam. All fabricators have been rendered inoperable. We've extracted invaluable data as well. We just need to mop up the remaining ghost mechs. Nice. All ghost mechs and fabricators have been destroyed. All that remains is to take the ring terminal expansion device with the extracted data back to the DHV Magellan for processing.
Feels good.